All right, let's talk coffee. Specifically, we're on a mission to find the absolute best cup in Amsterdam, New York. And hey, whether you're a local who thinks you've tried every spot, or maybe you're just visiting, I think we're going to find your next go-to place. Let's dive in. You know that feeling, right? You're wandering around and all you want is that perfect coffee shop. Not just one with good coffee, but one that just feels right. When you find it, man, it can totally change your whole day. So think of this as your personal coffee guide. We're not just going to rattle off a list of cafes. Nope. We're going to break them down by their vibe so you can find the exact right spot for whatever mood you're in. Okay, first up, let's talk about the classics. These are the old faithfuls, the spots you can always count on for a great cup of coffee and a place that just feels comfortable and familiar. Your can't go wrong spots.
And kicking things off is a place that's basically a local institution, Stars Cafe.
Stars is exactly what you'd call a beloved local spot. It's got a solid 4.2-star rating, but here's the real kicker. It opens at 6 a.m. So for all you early risers who need that caffeine fix before the rest of the world wakes up, this is absolutely your place.
All right, staying in that classic category, our next stop is another local favorite, Europa Cafe.
You know when you picture a classic coffee shop in your mind? That's Europa Cafe. It's the perfect, no-fuss spot for when you just want a really good coffee and maybe a little something to snack on. Simple, classic, and always hits the spot. Okay, so we've covered the reliable, everyday spots. But what about when you want something a little different? Let's get into the places that are sweet, maybe a little hidden, and definitely unique. And we've got to kick this section off with a name that just makes your mouth water. G's famous lemon cookies. And get this, a 4.8-star rating. I mean, wow, that is seriously high. You don't get a rating like that unless you are consistently knocking it out of the park. It means people love this place and they keep coming back for more. So here's the deal with G's. It's really a bakery that also makes amazing coffee. So if you've got a sweet tooth, this is your paradise. You're not just going for the coffee, you're going for the whole experience. And trust me, that experience has to include one of their famous cookies. All right, next up on our list of unique spots is a place called Zayli's Coffee. And this one's for all you explorers out there. Zayli's is what you'd call a true hidden gem. It's one of those spots that feels like you've stumbled upon a secret that only the locals know about. So if you love that feeling of discovery, of finding a special place that's not on every tourist map, Zayli's is for you. Okay, for our last stop, we're going way off the beaten path. This one's a total curveball. Something completely different, Sammy's Country Wagon. Yeah, you heard that right. This isn't your typical cafe with tables and chairs. Sammy's is a food truck, a kitchen on wheels, and it brings this really cool rustic charm wherever it goes. So you might be thinking, a food truck for coffee? Well, yeah, because at Sammy's, the coffee is amazing, but it's also the perfect partner for a real hearty meal. This is where you go when you need more than just a snack, when you're actually hungry. Phew. Okay, we've gone from classic cafes to a food truck. That's a lot to take in. So how do you actually choose the right one for you? Let's make it super simple. I'm going to give you a quick way to figure it out. It really just comes down to 3 simple questions. First, what's the vibe you're looking for? Something classic and cozy or something a little more unique? Second, what's on the menu? Are you craving a sweet treat to go with your coffee or a full-on hearty meal? And finally, check the clock. Are you an early bird needing that 6 a.m. fix, or are you looking for a place that's open all day? Easy. Just by answering those 3 little questions, you can find your perfect coffee match. Seriously, from an early morning classic to a hidden gem with a cookie, Amsterdam really has a coffee shop for whatever you're feeling. So I guess there's only one question left. Which spot are you going to try